chapter 84 and verse 10. For a day in thy courts is better than 1,000. So one day in the kingdom of heaven is better than 1,000 of your best days on this side, man. Let me repeat that again. One single day in the kingdom of heaven is better than 1,000 of your best days on this side, man. Okay? When things were better for you. Moments that you can reminisce on and say, yeah, that was a good day. The kingdom of heaven blows it out the park, man. It blows it out the water. Just one day. Not to mention, the Heavenly Father, He's going to stretch out the time. He's going to expand the time so you can enjoy your immortality. You can enjoy your life. And the Lord said in Wisdom of Solomon, He created the Israelite man to be an image of his own eternity, man. We're going to be a likeness of his own eternity, man. We're going to be many most highs, man. We're going to be many most highs. Okay? Gods on earth under Yahweh Shemiah Shah. And also what's going to make us gods? These laws, statutes, commandments, and us judging by the laws, statutes, commandments, but also these laws being in our inward parts, making us those perfect judges. Not to mention, we experience these different reincarnations in this wicked flesh, so we know how to judge the flesh. We know how to judge this body because we've been in this body many times. Okay? But once again, the kingdom of heaven is going to be patterned after the mind of Yahweh Shemiah Shah, man. A righteous paradigm.
All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I would like to give all praise and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shah, Bahashem Rakakwadash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders of GMS, who rule well, teach well, being great examples to his younger brothers. And peace and blessing and salutation to the hopeful elect out there pushing his word in truth and in sincerity across the four winds in the name of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shah, pushing to get up out of here. Shalom to the hopeful elect, the believers, the listeners, whom have came back to the obedience of the scriptures through faith in Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. All right, what I want to get into today, is this rebellious kingdom, okay, of America. All right, this rebellious kingdom of Esau, Edom, this beast system, as a whole. All right, and pretty much when we use the term westernization, it's pretty much, all right, a doctrine of Satanism. It's a doctrine of Satanism. And this is the sinful kingdom in the earth. Esau, Edom, as the scriptures say, will be revealed as the man of sin. Okay, and not only he is the man of sin, he wants to indoctrinate the earth, in sin and make it seem as sin is the way and that you can prosper, within sin. And that's the same thing that he done, to all right, Eve. He pretty much made it seem as if Eve would prosper, in sin, would prosper in being out of order. All right, when the serpent came to Eve, and we seen the same thing today on a much massive scale under this beast. This serpent, has become their dragon, the ruler of the earth. Okay, so when you get the book in Amos chapter 9, verse 8. It said, behold, the eyes of the Lord are upon the sinful kingdom. Now, at the time, this was speaking of us, all right, speaking of Israel. You see, but in this time, what is it referring to today? All right, Esau, Edom, and mainly America. because he removed us from being the kingdom. We don't have a kingdom. We don't have sovereignty anymore. We was removed, okay, because the Lord seen our disorder, all right, and our, all right, disobedience, okay, and he halted us from being sovereign. He halted us from being the kingdom, okay. And it says, and I will destroy it from the face of the earth, saving that I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob, said the Lord. And the Lord, left a remnant of his people, okay? For what? Salvation, man. Through all the chastening, through all the punishment, that the Lord put on us as a people, he left a remnant. But see, with these devils, okay, America gonna be completely destroyed off the map. These devils gonna go into captivity, and eventually they're gonna be done away with. It's not gonna be a remnant of Esau, Edom after that 1,000-year period. Okay, so the Lord is gonna remove Esau from being, all right, sovereign in the kingdom in the earth in a much more dramatic, all right, and brutal fashion, man, through nuclear war. Okay, and through the chariots and Yahushua. Okay. So the eyes of the Lord, which are the angels, which, there's been a lot of more sightings, what they call UFOs or UAPs, unknown aerial phenomenons. Okay? You see? And those are the eyes of the Lord. Okay? Which are the chariots, man. And they're reporting, okay, the happenings in the earth, man. And all right, Esau has a terrible report. Okay? This is the book of Proverbs 15:3 said, the eyes of the Lord are in every place, beholding the evil and the good. And we pray that, our conduct is considered good, and that we're part of that elect that's going to be delivered from the Lord's wrath. Because he's going to bring the wrath because of the evil that's being reported back to the throne, man. And he's going to send deliverance for the good that's being reported back to the throne. And we pray that we're part of that good. Now you go here into the time of all right, because the scriptures speak about how America, all right, how Babylon will get the same judgment. Matter of fact, let me get that, and then we'll get that in Genesis. Show you, the Lord operates in the same fashion, but Esau, Edom, he has, through his indoctrination, has reduced the fear of the Lord in the earth, to nothing outside of, the hopeful elect. All right. Esau has reduced the fear of the earth to nothing, man. Okay. This is the book of Jeremiah. All right. 49:17. It says also Edom shall be a desolation. Okay. Everyone that goeth by it shall be astonished and shall hiss at all the plagues thereof. Okay? And Edom is begging for this destruction. Edom is begging to be desolate through their conduct in the earth, man. Through their rebellion that they're affording in the earth. Esau is begging for it, man. Okay? As in the overthrow of Sodom and Gomorrah and the neighbor cities thereof, said the Lord Yahweh Bashem Al-Shai, no man shall abide there, neither shall the son of man dwell in it. So the Lord likens the desolation of Esau, Edom, and this beast, all right, empire, this rebellious kingdom, okay? He likens it to the destruction of Sodom and Gomorrah, okay? And before the Lord destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah, what did he do? Okay? Let's see. Might be... Let's see. Yep, this is on Genesis 18:20. And the Lord said, because the cry of Sodom, okay, and Gomorrah is great, and because their sin is very grievous, okay, I will go down now and see whether they have done all together according to the cry of it, which is come unto me, and if not, I will know. Okay? So the Lord dispatched angels to Sodom and Gomorrah, all right, to be a witness against that place. When we see the chariots, those chariots are witnesses. Those chariots, they're overseeing the ministry, sending their report back, making sure brothers is on point, and also they're being a witness against the wickedness that's going on in the earth, man. They're bringing their report back. Okay, you read in the NLT, Genesis 18:20, it says, so the Lord told Abraham, I have heard a great outcry from Sodom and Gomorrah because their sin is so flagrant. Okay? Their sin is so flagrant, man. Hey, they too out of pocket. What you gonna go into, man? I am going down to see if their actions are as wicked as I have heard. If not, I want to know. Okay? So the same, all right, setup, all right, that the Lord judged Sodom and Gomorrah. All right, we're seeing the same thing happening in America, man. And now you have the prophets, okay, the ground zero in the trenches, okay, complaining and reporting of the wickedness, all right, and testifying of the wickedness that's going on here, man. Okay, so let's go from there. Let's go here. Now this is from the elder brother Yashua Wamba, and pretty much, all right, what you have, they changed the quarter, and the video gonna explain it. Well, ultimately, what we're seeing is just an open rebellion against Yahweh Bashim Al-Shai. It's just a flat out open rebellion. You have, this guy Wayne Brady, coming out and says, it's not, wicked enough to come out and just say that you're a switch hitter. Now it's pansexual, man. Now is nothing is off limits. Okay? Now it's just there's wilding. Okay? So we'll play this, man. Get some more precepts.
Have some videos, a few things to go into, and hopefully you're edified.
Today is August 4th, 2023, 5 p.m. Central here in the U.S. God bless you and yours no matter where you are in the world. Please subscribe, give us a thumbs up, ring that bell for critical future updates. One of our subscribers asked me if it was true or not if the new 2022 quarter faced away from the inscription "In God We Trust." So I did some investigation, ended up with a government website, Snoops, so we knew we would get the right answer. It turns out that, in fact, the new design of the quarter released in 2022 under Joe Biden has President Washington facing away from the inscription "In God We Trust," as if he were turning his back on God. Let's read what Snoops had to say about this in a redesign of our U.S. quarter released in 2022. Founding Father and first U.S. President George Washington faces the opposite direction from that in previous designs. Fact check. Social media users have shared images that supposedly showed the face of the first U.S. President George Washington facing right, not left, on the front of a new quarter coin released in 2022. Many of these social media posts stated that Washington was now facing away from the coin's inscription "In God We Trust," and that the alleged change revealed a change in modern society's religious views. Is this true? In fact, this is true. Washington faces away from the inscription "In God We Trust" on all quarters since 2021. Please share, subscribe, and always...
All right, so there you have it. And again, this is nothing too big, but we know that nothing happens for a reason, all right? And let's get this in the book of Psalms, chapter 10 and 2. It says, the wicked in his pride doth persecute the poor. Let them be taken in the devices which they have imagined. And, we'll get into a few things where this devil is going to be taken in his own devices.
So you see, with the new quarter, all right, that the George Washington faces turned away, okay, from, in God we trust. And these devils never trusted in the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Their God has been Satan. Okay, and one thing, about the book of Job, it reveals, the mindset of these devils and how they think, how they operate. Okay, so let's go here to, all right, let's get the book of Job. Then we'll get that in Wisdom of Solomon as well. All right, this is how these devils move, and this is how they have taught, all right, the masses to be, in an all-out rebellion, pride. Okay, and this is the book of Job, I believe it's 21 and 14. It says, therefore, they say unto the Most High, depart from us, for we desire not the knowledge of thy ways. Okay, and this is how these devils move and operate, man. Okay, this is their mindset. This is the thought of these devils, okay, is for the Most High to depart from them, because they prospered under Satan. They prospered in left-hand wickedness, okay, witchcraft. You see? So they look at the Most High as useless. Okay, verse 15, what is the Almighty that we should serve him? And what profit should we have if we pray unto him? Okay, and these devils, and it's these elites, okay, that really push this mindset in the earth. Through their media, through their music. Okay, music is more satanic than ever. All right, TV. Everything that we see on TV is some type of ritual. Satanic symbolism in it. Alphabet behavior. Trance. Okay, all this Satanism, man. Because Esau Edom, he's getting bold with his satanic, doctrine, man. He's pretty much coming straight out. You see, when you see how they talk with the WEF, okay, they're pretty much openly telling you, like, look, man, this is Satan's kingdom, man. Okay, and this is the order that we're bringing to the earth, and this is what these devils want to bring. Okay, let's go there. Let's go from there. All right, let's get that in Wisdom of Solomon, man. Okay, Esau Edom, hey, he comes in the working of Satan, and the energy of Satan, man. He's a descendant of Satan, man. Okay, no heathen is tapped into Satan like these devils, man. Okay, that's why the scriptures call them the mistress of witchcraft. Okay, which means the master. You see? Because all these heathens, they would, tap into Satanism, through their, idol worship. Okay? But this devil, all right, is tapped in on another level. Okay? This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 2, verse 1. It said, for the ungodly said, reasoning with themselves, but not aright, our life is short and tedious, and in the death of a man there is no remedy. Neither was there any man known to have returned from the grave. The YOLO spirit, man. Okay? Everyone is just going through life, all right, making decisions based off you only live once. So everyone is doing this far out shit. Some far out, bugged out, like what, see what people are doing. They move in this energy of I only have one chance to do whatever I want to do. Okay? It said, for we are born at all adventure, and we shall be hereafter as though we have never been. For the breath in our nostrils is as smoke, and a little spark in the movement of our heart. Yeah, because you see how these devils move, you know, these devils pretty much move like that, like no one has to inhabit the earth after them. The way that they're destroying everything, okay? They destroying the ecosystem, the air, the water, okay? They move as if no one has to live on the earth after them, man. Okay? It says, which being extinguished, our bodies shall be turned into ashes, and our spirit shall vanish as the soft air. And our name shall be forgotten in time, and no man shall have our works in remembrance. Now, for these Edomites, hey, it's gonna be a time, cause see, these devils, it's in their spirit. They know they're not gonna exist forever, man. So this is why this man has no limitation on his wickedness and his violence and what he won't try to attempt, man. That's why the Lord has cut the time short, or this nigga would just destroy everything, man. Okay? It says, and our life shall pass away as a trace of a cloud, and shall be dispersed as a mist that is driven away with the beams of the sun, and overcome with the heat thereof. For our time is a very shadow that passeth away, and after our end there is no returning, for it is fast sealed, so that no man cometh again. Come on, therefore, let us enjoy the good things that are present, and let us speedily use the creatures like as in youth. Let us fill ourselves with costly wine and ornaments, and let no flower of the spring pass by us. Let us crown ourselves with rosebud before they be withered. Let none of us go without his part of our voluptuousness. Let us leave tokens of our joyfulness in every place, for this is our portion, and our lot is this. Okay? Then this is Esau's portion, man, to wild out before he's removed from power, man. Okay, and eventually before he's removed off the earth. So we're seeing this devil just go into, all right, a free fall of wickedness, man. A free fall of rebellion, man. Okay? And he has the masses of people rebelling with him. Okay? Because you go here, we always get it. All right? This Sirach 10:1, it says, a wise judge will instruct his people, and the government of a prudent man is well ordered. And we're gonna experience this under Yahushua. We're gonna see the earth well ordered. The entire earth will be well ordered under Yahushua. And Lord will of that number, we're gonna be joint heirs and aiding the well ordering. Okay, verse 2, as the judge of the people is himself, so are his officers, and what manner of man the ruler of the city is, such are all they that dwell therein. Okay? So we see this rebellion, this great rebellion in the earth, because the leadership is rebellious. Okay? The rulers, the kings of the earth, which are the least, they're rebellious, man. So we're witnessing this great rebellion in the earth. Okay? It says, verse 3 says, an unwise king destroyed his people, but through the prudence of them which are in authority, the city shall be inhabited, man. And the earth is under the leadership of an unwise king. Okay? And he's pushing rebellion, and this is leading the masses to the greatest destruction ever. Like what Esau doing, he's gonna get people nuked. People are gonna starve to death because of this man's leadership. Okay? People are going to die grievous deaths because of this man's leadership, man, and wickedness, man. Okay? This great rebellion that he's pushing in the earth. All right? Now, I want to go here real quick because dealing with this whole thing, of pansexual, man. All right, let's get this. It's more sweet. Because it goes back to the Greek god Pan, which some myths say he was just he was a Greek god that just walked around with a erection all goddamn day. Nigga had an eternal erection, man. Okay, and you got that horny spirit, in America, which we had lust, but we burned our lust towards women, which we know the scripture tell us that we have to, restrain it and tame it. But this guy here, You know, he just has an erection for anything and everything, man. Completely wilding. Okay? So let's let this play.
Pan was the god of the wild, hunting, and companion of the nymphs. He was depicted as being half human while having the legs and horns of a goat, just like a faun. Many are just coming to terms with what this means today, and as an elven soul, I can give you the wisdom on it for those interested. Some may be wondering why they feel the way that they do at times, and since pansexuality has to do more with the spirit and soul, many are coming into awareness with this type of identity in this new earth age. I want you to know it's okay and completely normal.
This new earth age. These are the things that he wants to be normal, man. These are the things that this devil wants to be normalized, man. All right, he call it a new earth age, man. Okay, where all type of freakism and just lewd, you know, torturous, you know, just man. This man gotta be stopped, man. Okay.
Follow your heart above all society standards. Pan was said to be a faun with a musical pipe that would enchant the nature spirits around him, bringing all to dance and be merry in the forest. He symbolizes sexuality and lust all at the same time of being in joyfulness alignment with nature. The word pan in modern Greek means all or everything, but has deeper roots to mean guardian of the flocks. He was the Greek god of the forest, of all things wild and free, and the nature spirits. He would dance around in the forest, bringing joy and encouraging sensuality within nature in order to bring forth new life in the forest. Along with creation, there was also freedom to express one's love and attraction deep within his forests. So the nature spirits danced in ecstasy at times under a starlit night together, free and uninhibited with one another. Pansexuality is exactly like that today. It means that you can fall in love with anyone based on their spirit, soul, and attraction for a person regardless of gender identity. You're attracted to their mind, not necessarily just their body, but looking through deep into their soul of who they are. The word fairy for homosexuals is a branch off of this, in that fairies are the free elemental spirits that danced around Pan and through the forest in a beautiful dance. Growing up, I denied this label to myself. I've come to terms that I am just free-spirited in nature and, like the fairies, don't follow a normal social construct. My Venus planet is also in Aquarius, so if yours is too, you may resonate with this free-spirited type of love. There is an interesting Palladian connection there to the pansexuality, since the information channeled about them are always said that they are not bothered by earthly traditions of relationships and follow their heart wherever the wind blows them. In The Elves of Canada, How the Palladians Taught Me to Live, Love, Laugh Again by Joel Blanchard, a book that you can get on Amazon right now, they are very sexually free and view love and relationships in a different way from one another. In his book, they would often bathe together, both men and women, completely naked, in a completely friendly manner, and there was no sexual tension, and they were able to look beyond the bodies and really just enjoy each other's company in their natural state of being new. Also, the Pleiades were actually Greek nymphs, so that makes sense that they would be nymph-like. If you are in love with a pansexual, be aware that there are many different levels to pansexuality. Some can have very unconventional sexual lifestyles, but others, like me, simply fall in love with one person at a time, depending on the soul that entices us at the time in our lives. We can be very loyal, sometimes to a fault, because we are enchanted by the soul of others, and it holds more sway over our hearts than a simple relationship. This is
Bugged out. And they keep talking about the social norms. They talking about the standard of the Bible. Okay? Talking about the standard of the Bible. And this is just pure rebellion, man. You know, you don't have to dig deep to see that this is just pure rebellion. Paying anything. And then he's, you know, out in nature. So you know bestiality is included in well. Okay? And those the same spirit that Pan spirit that was in Sodom and Gomorrah. Okay, it's the exact same spirit. Okay? And that's why it's going to get the exact same judgment, just on the larger scale. Okay? So let's get this. All right? It's the book of Matthew chapter 19, verse 4. And it says, and he answered and said unto them, and this is Yahushua speaking, have you not read, all right, that he which made them at the beginning made them male and female, and said, for this cause shall a man leave father and mother, and shall cleave to his wife, and the twain, all right, and they twain shall be one flesh, all right, which is the joining together in the act of sex, okay, becoming that one flesh, all right, between man and woman. That's the simplicity and the way that we're created is simple. Nature tells us, okay, the right way. All right, all that is madness. Okay, that's a madhouse what they're talking about, man. Confusion, okay, dysfunction, lewdness, death. Okay. Now, I want to go here because now their sights are on the next generation, because this generation, they're done. You know, they're floating around talking about they fairies and shit. You know, this generation here is completely done. Okay? Nigga got rainbow teeth. All right? Magic Johnson's son, you know, like this generation here, they got them. Okay? And that's why we have to be forever grateful that the Lord pulled us out of the darkness, man. Okay? Now, this is an article. Okay, and it says indoctrination, intimidation, and intolerance. What passes for education today? All right, now this is a quote from Annette Fuentes. It says every day in communities across the United States, children and adolescents spend the majority of their working hours in school that have increasingly come to resemble places of detention more than places of learning. Okay, you see. And what are they learning? They're learning Satanism, man. Okay? It says this is what it means to go back to school in America today. Instead of being taught the 3 R's of education, reading, writing, and arithmetic, young people are being drilled the 3 I's of life in the American police state: indoctrination, intimidation, and intolerance. Instead, while young people today are learning firsthand what it means to be at the epicenter of politically charged cultural wars, test scores indicate that students are not learning how to succeed in social studies, math, and reading. Instead of raising up a generation of civic-minded citizens with critical thinking skills, government officials are churning out compliant drones who know little to nothing about their history or their freedoms. Okay? And this is part of his new age doctrine, man. Okay? he just want compliant Satanists, man. Okay? It says under the direction of government officials focus on making the schools more authoritarian, sold to their parents as a bid to make schools safer. Young people in America are now first in line to be searched, surveilled, spied, threatened, tied up, locked down, treated like criminals for non-criminal behavior, tasered, in some cases shot. From the moment a child enters one of the nation's 98,000 public schools to the moment he or she graduate, they will be exposed to a steady diet of draconian, zero-tolerance policies that criminalize childish behavior, overreaching anti-bullying statutes that criminalize speech, school research officers, all right, police tasked with discipline and or arresting so-called disorderly students, standardized testing that emphasize, all right, answers, okay, over critical thinking, politically correct mindsets that teach young people to censor themselves and those around them, and the extensive biometric and surveillance systems that, coupled with the rest, all right, acclimate young people to a world in which they have no freedom of thought, speech, or movement. Okay? And what is he doing? He's rooting out, all right, any type of righteous order, man. He's rooting out any type of resistance to his wickedness, man. Okay? He wants to quell any type of righteous doctrine in the earth, man. This man wants all satanic thought in the earth, man. Okay? This is where this man is going. Okay? But we know that he's going to be stopped, man. All right? So we end it there. You see? This is Job 5:12. It says he disappointed the devices of the crafty so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise. And who is the crafty? Esau, Edom. Okay? Well, our scriptures say that the serpent was more subtle than any beast of the field. This man is very crafty in his wickedness, man. Okay, but he's not going to be able to succeed in this enterprise, his satanic enterprise, man. It said he taketh the wise in their own craftiness, and the counsel of the fraud is carried headlong. Okay? So these devils are being trapped within their own schemes. Okay? And this plan for just total control, all right, he's gonna end up being in slavery. And his mindset is to enslave the masses on another level. Okay? But the end game is he's gonna go into slavery, man. All right, so these devils are just trapping themselves with their own schemes and wickedness, man. All right, and we're watching these things play out, so Lord will, you brothers and you few sisters edified. Till next time I say Shalom. Call me Yasha Allah. Abba, DTA soon. Shalom.